Hey everyone, I want to talk about our top 5 conversion tips for Salesforce Commerce Cloud, formerly known as Demandware e-commerce sites. Let's get it started. The first thing we see a lot is get 10% off on your first order, get 15% off plus free shipping, and this usually only applies to the first-time visitor. And what I've seen work really well for e-commerce site is instead of just targeting all your first-time visitors, personalize it. So if they're coming from an SEO page, they're landing on a specific product page, personalize the offer based on what they're looking at, based on the category. So if they're on specifically in this example, if they're on wooden toys, talk about getting 25% off on wooden toys. We saw a lot of flower sites. If they're landing on a anniversary bouquet, talk about getting 25% off on an anniversary bouquet. Personalize the call to action based on the product they're looking at, and you're gonna get a 5 to 7x increase in conversions. It's very powerful. Then you can also leverage that. If they're entering their email in here, you can leverage that, for example, in your email marketing as well. You can also target based on UTM parameters. So if they're coming in on specific keyword type, specific URLs, any data that's stored in a CDP, for example, personalize your offers. That's where you're gonna see the biggest boost in conversions. The second thing is if they're exiting, give them a free coupon, especially if they're a first-time visitor, they're not logged in, you've never captured their email. If they're exiting, give them something so they can enter their email. You create identification, you create a relationship where you get their email address and you can then push it into your ESP, and then you can remind them to use that coupon. I like it when you can enter an email address and you show the promo code right away. You create a little sense of urgency. You don't want to see, hey, forever. You want to create a little bit of urgency. They enter the email, show them the promo code right away on that thank you page. You also want to make sure it is a one-time use coupon code. It shouldn't look generic like welcome 10. It should be very personalized. It should look like you can't just copy paste it and anyone can use it. It's got to be just for them, and it's got to be one-time use. I like to show it right away. And then I also like to use that same coupon code in an email that I send as well, so they can go home, look at that promo code, get reminded of it. So remind them about that as well in about 3 hours as well as 7 days later. The next thing is use a guided selling modal. So this is where they come to your site, they're there for a reason, but try to find out more information about them. So who are you buying for? Why are you buying? Ask them a few questions, give them a quiz. How can we help you? Create a guided selling message. So in this case, there's multiple questions you would ask them. Who is this toy for? What are you buying it for? So maybe they're buying it for a kid between 0 and 5. And then tell us a little about what they're interested in. Guide them through a series of questions where they can ask for information. And the last step should be, asking for an email address, or it could be taking them to a section of your site where you suggest the products based on what they picked on this quiz. Very powerful. You also can leverage this data as well the next time you come to their site as well. So you can create a personalized, right when they land on your homepage, talk about the toys that they're probably interested in. The next thing is make it, if you are doing SMS marketing, make it super easy to actually capture their phone number. So if they're on a mobile phone, do a one-tap opt-in. They click a button, it should open up their native SMS app where they can actually just opt in to your SMS list. Very powerful. Give them a coupon code. Obviously, make sure it's all compliant. Make sure you can cancel and get out of those SMSs as well. The last thing is make sure, this is where we see the biggest thing in specifically Commerce Cloud customers. We see a lot of people not doing abandoned cart, abandoned browse. If you know that they're on your site, if they're logged in, they've opted into one of your forms, they clicked on one of your emails, they looked at an item and they left, send them an abandoned browse email. If they added an item to their cart, send them an abandoned cart, remind them they left it back in their cart. Sometimes people just forget that they added something to their cart and they didn't check out. Very powerful. This is where people see a 10% lift. It is incredible. If you're not doing abandoned browse, abandoned cart, you gotta get it going. It's really powerful, especially in Commerce Cloud. Another bonus feature you get with Commerce Cloud actually is you can actually do a rebuild cart. So let's say I'm at office on another computer, I add something to my cart and I leave. You can actually, when they click this button and they're on a different device, it can automatically add that item to their cart and they're back and they can ready to go. Give them maybe even a promo code. So they actually will make that checkout. Don't lose out on that opportunity. There's a lot more tools that we can give you. Check us out. Digioh.com, Salesforce Commerce Cloud integration. Definitely got to check it out. These are huge winners.